Hey guys, what's going on? KROW Murder 15 here.
And I'm ShyGuy357.
And we're doing something a little different today. We're doing what I like to call a double top 5 for both of us on Injustice 2 best and worst characters.
Well, we realize that not all the characters have been released. We're just going on what has been released as of, July of 2017. That, what we think is the best, and the reasons why we like them, and the reasons we don't like them. Remember, folks, this is only our opinion.
So if you disagree with us, that's cool. Just don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and comment, and tell us your top 5 worst that you hate to play with or whatever. Wait, that sounded so wrong.
And
I thought about it before I said it, but it still came out.
And I realize also that most of my top 10s that I do are normally script, but we're actually freeforming this time.
Yeah, we're just winging it, so bear with us.
All right, Mike, so we're going to start off with top 5 worst.
My top 5 worst, I would have to say number 5 would be this character.
Wait, you're hating on BANE?
No, I don't hate BANE. I mean, I like him as a character, like, in an animation series and the comic book series, because, he is the one that broke the Batman's back.
Yeah.
And it's not that I hate Batman or anything. It's just, he come close to really destroying Batman more than any of them. Mm-hmm. But as far as playable character, I think he's a little too slow. His combos are kind of hard to maneuver. And to me, it's just, they kind of made him a little bit too super.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, for BANE, his combos are pretty easy to pull off to a certain degree, but it's only one or two hit, or it's like only 2 or 3 hit combos. There's not a lot with it. And I do feel like they did make him a little sluggish, even though he is a bigger character and they're supposed to be like that. Which is really funny because that actually plays into my number 5 for worst, DEADSHOT.
Wait, whoa. DEADSHOT is cool. I mean,
no, don't get me wrong. I love DEADSHOT as a character. He's fantastic. He is a fantastic character, but 2 big things I've got to gripe with him. 1, he replaced Deathstroke. I love Deathstroke.
Yes.
And that's basically why. Literally, the only reason they threw him in this game was because of the popularity of Suicide Squad.
I'll have to agree with you on that one. I do love Deathstroke. Deathstroke was way cooler as far as, the contract hitman,
And the other reason I don't like DEADSHOT is mainly the main reason why you don't like BANE. He's slow. I mean, this is a character that is supposed to be nimble, quick, one of the best assassins up there with Deathstroke, and he moves like molasses. So...
Well, which brings me to my number 4, who I think is very highly overrated. I know I'm going to get some hate on this one, but CATWOMAN.
I like CATWOMAN, but just in my opinion, she's in the gray area. She's not a favorite or a hated.
I'm not saying that she's awful. I'm just saying she's overrated. And besides, here's one of the reasons, and I know we're going to hate on. I'm tired of seeing the Catwoman cosplays. Every time we go somewhere, somebody's dressed as Catwoman, and I'm tired of it. Catwoman don't show enough skin too.
Well, in some of her alternate gear she can, but that's if you're fortunate enough to unlock it.
Exactly.
Okay, so my number 4 worst is Captain Cold.
Yes.
I've never been a big fan of Captain Cold. I know he's one of Flash's biggest, enemies aside from Reverse Flash. But I feel like, and I'm glad they did this, is the only reason why he's so low on my hated list, is that I feel like Mr. Freeze should have been and technically Mr. Freeze is Captain Cold's premium skin outfit. So that's the only reason why he's so low, because I love Mr. Freeze as a character. He's complex, he's got a great backstory, so anytime that...
His story's fine, but I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt you. His story is fine with Mr. Freeze, but he's boring to me. It's kind of a boring, character. He don't keep your attention like the Joker, or, it's like the Penguin. I think the Penguin has become outplayed.
A little bit, yeah.
Which brings me to my number 3, Black Adam. You know why I don't like the Black Adam?
See, here's my thing with Black Adam. It's literally just in a
I
lot
don't
of...
even get to say why I don't, because somebody has to talk.
So, okay, go ahead.
The reason I don't like Black Adam, I had to do that to him, folks. The reason I don't like Black Adam is another thing. He is another character that is, you know, well overplayed. I mean, how many characters are we going to have that has super strength and magic and everything else? They're just making him too powerful, making him, you know, almost unbeatable. And he's good or he's bad, or he's hated or he's liked. And I'm just tired of that. You know, make him a bad guy, make him be the bad guy that he's supposed to be. Don't try to put him over as a good guy or try to put him over as a bad guy in the next series. So in the first game, he was hated.
Yeah.
In this game, they're trying to make him like, well, you know, we're really liked, but, you know, we don't hate him that bad. Nah, screw that. Black Adam sucks.
Now, my big problem with him is that he's... I mean, this is going back to Injustice 1, though. He's basically a carbon copy of Shazam.
Yeah.
Or Captain Marvel, whichever you want to call him.
Well,
Because he goes by both.
Yeah, that's true. Which brings you to your number 3, and I have to agree with him on his number 3.
Okay, my number 3 is Swamp Thing.
How in the hell did they bring that in here?
No, here's the funny thing. Whenever they were announcing characters, reveals and stuff, before Injustice 2 came out, I completely forgot that Swamp Thing was a DC licensed character.
He's just one of them that you don't... I mean, he had his own TV show back in... years ago.
That god-awful theme song. Swamp Thing! Dee, 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 dee. You are amazing! No, fuck that.
Please don't sing that no more.
Don't worry, I won't.
Which brings me to my number 2, folks. I have to say, I do not like cats. I'm tired of cats. Cheetah.
Well, I was gonna say, I knew where you were going with that one. So he's talking about cats.
I'm tired of hearing about them. They're overrated. They're mean, and here's another character. You know, Wonder Woman's arch enemy. Didn't she used to be Amazon?
Okay, if I remember correctly, and down in the comments below, respectfully, if I get any of this wrong, feel free to correct me.
Yes, please enlighten us on that, because I could be dead wrong about Cheetah.
Okay, if I remember correctly, Cheetah was an Amazon alongside of Wonder Woman, but she was apparently she went to like this temple or something and found this forbidden power that she thought was going to make her like all powerful, like the most powerful Amazon in the world, and she ended up finding the Cheetah's curse, and which transformed her into Cheetah, and she blames Diana for that.
Okay, and our number 1, we had to say this, our number 1.
Both of us are number 1.
Actually, no, you need to do your number 2. I'm sorry.
Oh yes, I do. Aquaman. No. It's not for the reasons you think, okay?
I'm gonna tell you like Rajesh on Big Bang Theory. Aquaman sucks.
Here's why Aquaman sucks, okay? It's his character in Injustice 2. I hate it. It's completely one-dimensional. It's just like... Because he goes from, I am the defender of Atlantis. Whatever you say, you know, fuck you. I'm not going to join your side. And they get in one scruffle or something, and he's like, okay, I'll join your side. It's like, what? I mean,
okay, I have to give Aquaman one thing. He did get to screw Wonder Woman in one storyline.
Oh, the Flashpoint paradox.
Exactly, the Flashpoint paradox. He's, you know, but, you know, she did kill his wife.
Yeah.
So was that pussy worth it, Aquaman? Was it worth it?
That actually reminds me of one of the clashes in Injustice 2. If what's his wife's name? I forget. Like, you Meredith or something like that.
Somebody put it in the comments because we forget.
Okay. Well, I'll just say he says his wife's name, but for the sake of me not knowing, I'll just say it this way: if Harley Quinn and Aquaman get in a clash, you know how they always interact with each other. She was like, "Do you kiss like a fish too?" And he's like, "Only my wife knows." I was like, "Yeah, that's funny."
Yeah, that is. I have to give it. Now it brings us to our number 1.
Okay,
and we both agree.
We both agree on it.
Gorilla
Grodd. I can't stand Gorilla Grodd. It's just
a talking ape.
Literally, I mean, okay, literally, it's an ape with extreme intelligence and telepathic abilities because of his fucking helmet.
And you know what? He's fucking racist. He hates humans.
Well, it's not only that, because... Okay.
He calls us disgusting humans. Racist motherfucker.
Okay, because, yeah, that's one of the big things. He's an extremely hypocritical character. He's saying there, you know, oh, the human race is below us. All they are barbarians and stuff. Yet, you're sitting here, your freaking super maneuver is taking the person's head and bashing it into the ground. You have no form, you stupid ape!
Well, we might be barbaric, but this coming from a people who fling their own feces at each other.
Exactly, and I will say, and I don't know why, like, even his role in the storyline, which...
Oh, the earth shall bow down to me before I bow down to Brainiac.
Yeah, and then trying to double-cross that BS, and he's like, no, I can't do it. Okay, so getting away from all that negativity, let's get into our top 5.
Fuck GRODD.
Yeah, fuck GRODD.